Hey everyone, just back in the workshop doing some little bit of prep ahead of the weekend. I'm going to be heading down to 1066 Racing on their EOS carpet. I've entered the two-wheel drive buggy class as well as the truck class. I'll show you the truck in a minute. And just putting a new front wing on. So that's a stock J Concepts front wing that came with the mount for the Associated. And then while I was at the MKGP at the beginning of the year, I bought a new LMR front wing, which is a bit bigger. So this was the smaller of the two. I'm just cutting out a new one, as this got a couple of little knocks on it, and it's even bigger. So we'll show you that in a minute. So there's the front two wings together. So this is the J Concepts one here, and this is the smaller of the LMR front wings that come in a twin pack. And here is the other one, which is even bigger. So it's a good tuning option for indoors on carpet, I've been told. Not that probably at my standard you'd really notice, but we're going to put it on Sunday and see what happens. So yeah, I've just trimmed this one out, as you can see. It comes with little stripes on the wing moulding for the gurney flaps. You can run it kind of full height, but just trimmed it down a bit. It looks a bit better. And yeah, sanded all the edges, and then to give it this frosted look, I've just used some of this Scotch-Brite Prad. There's a little bit of it here just to show you what it is, but basically just scratch that in one direction all across the wing, and it sort of gives it this frosted look, which kind of covers some of the knocks and dents that it gets in it. And you can obviously go over it again if it gets marked slightly. So just mount this up to the car. Right, so there we have it all mounted up. So yeah, it's a pretty big old beast. Looks a bit funny, but never mind, we'll give it a go. I've always got my other older ones to swap it out. But yeah, it looks quite mad, but I kind of like it, so we'll go with it. So there you go, that's just a little bit I've added to my two-wheel drive. Got some new rubber to go on it. As you can see, the fronts are a bit worn there. Rears aren't too bad at the minute. So we'll just run those in practice, and I've got some nice shiny new tyres to put on it come race time. So these have just turned up from the postman. So got the micro spike blue rear tyres. You don't run them with an insert on EOS, so I never used these before. And then I bought some rear wheels. There's the part number there, which these are 12mm hex wheels from the new Storm ST stadium truck, but these are pretty cheap, $6.99 a pair for wheels, which is pretty good for trucks. I think the tyres are $11.99, so not too badly priced. I don't know how long they're going to last, but they're blue compounds, so they're a bit harder than the yellows we tend to normally run. So we'll give them a go and report back after Sunday, but we'll get them glued up now and then mounted onto the truck. Right, just getting ready to glue the tyres up. But you can see here that these have gone grey and they look a bit weird, but I'll show you some trick to get rid of these. So all you simply do is get a hot air gun or a hairdryer, and watch this. So you can see there, that bit's done, that bit isn't. So we'll just apply some heat to the tyre. And turn it around a bit. I can't do this all one-handed. There we go. That's got all the tyre done. Flip it over. There you have it. Looks loads better than that, doesn't it? So I'll just do the other one, but yeah, just a hairdryer, and as you see, a couple of seconds on there. Don't obviously cook your tyres, and then they go back all nice and shiny and new looking. And you can do this on your Shelf Queens as well. So you know, if you after a time, the Schumacher tyres do sometimes go this grey colour on the rubber, but you know, you can do it on some of your older tyres to get them back as well. But I'll just get on with the other one and get them mounted up. Right, so we're just going to mount the tyres up, and with these particular micro pin tyres and on EOS carpet you don't run inserts in them, I've been told. So we'll just pop them in just like that, which is a bit strange. Never really run a off-road tyre without an insert before, but we'll do what people tell me. Apparently if you do run them with inserts in, they do wear quite quickly in the centre of the tyre. This is going off feedback from some of the Facebook groups that I've read up on, and also you know, feedback from the EOS meetings, etc. So there you have it. There we go, all done and ready to be glued up now. Right, so that's the tyres glued up both sides. Feels a bit odd without inserts, but there we go. We'll go with what the pros say. So we'll bolt them on the truck. One thing that's quite useful to do is just write a little arrow on the inside of your tyre with a marker pen, just so you can, obviously, if you're in a rush and you can't look at the wear profile on the tyre, you can just have a quick look and obviously get it on the right side of the car. Another top tip, basically keep your old tyre bags. They're very useful, good quality little Ziploc bags, and keep your tyre glue in it. The last thing you want is your glue leaking in your hauler bag, so just keep it in there. Job done. You can maybe keep your gluing tips in another bag. Right, so they're mounted up, looking nice and fresh on the Willspeed truck. So I'll report back after the race meeting, see how they go, see how these wear, and just general feedback. I'm on the front, just going to run the yellow staggers like on my RC10T there, so you're just going to run those on the front. Got a buddy of mine, Rich, who's going to lend me a set for Sunday, as he's got some on the 12mm hex wheels, so we'll give those a whiz, and should be bang on, I reckon. So there we have it, roll on Sunday.